Hello everybody, good morning, welcome to our weekly videos. And today I'm in Central Park. I decided to start bright and early in the morning when it's not so crowded, and it's middle of October, but it's a pretty warm, nice morning. And I think I would like you all guys, wherever you are, try to find a few moments in your day just kind of to venture out in the nature. For now, it's in our hemisphere, it's still pretty warm, and on the other side of the planet it's getting really warm. So let's begin our practice and enjoy it. So as usual, whatever doesn't feel good, please don't do it, and I'm gonna do my best to find the ways to provide some modifications for all of you. All right, let's begin. Stepping on our mat, crossing your legs, and if it feels like the hips or the knees don't feel good, sit on some sort of elevation, on a block if you have one, or on a pillow, or anything that you can find to elevate yourself. Release the arms, release your shoulders. Take a few breaths, gaze in front of you. I'm very lucky, I see this beautiful landscape in front of me. But you guys, if you're indoors or the place where it's not as stunningly beautiful as Central Park at this time of the year, I'm sure there's still something around you, something beautiful to look at. So just let's find it, whether it's in your mind, your memories, or something in front of you. And with the next inhale, arms up. Exhale, namaste. So that namaste seals the deal and also brings your torso in a position that you're getting ready to rumble for the morning yoga. Next inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Let's put your hands right next to you. If your arms are a little bit longer than mine, let's put them slightly away from the body, but normally it should be kind of not too far from you. As you exhale, press your arms down, shoulders back. Look up. Release the weight of your hips down. Relax your feet. Breathing. The next inhale, arms up again. Exhale, namaste. So let's take a couple more breaths and make sure that your inhale and your exhale are even. Make sure that you're breathing into the bottom of your lungs, not just in your chest, or don't breathe into your belly, there's no lungs there. And with the next inhale, arms up again. As you exhale, let's take a slight twist to the side. The longer your spine is, the better this twist is gonna feel. One arm in front of you, one arm in the back. Another breath in, you're back to the center. Next, exhale, one more twist. 2 breaths per twist. Sounds fair, right? And the next inhale, arms up again. One more namaste. So I would like you guys to really pay attention to the way you're sitting. Press your sit bones down, shifting your weight forward. If the legs are not comfortable, move your feet forward, or you can even separate them. You can even put your feet down on the floor. So I'm gonna move myself in the profile now just to show you what I mean by all of that. If the legs are not comfortable, if the hips are not comfortable, if the backs are not comfortable, anything not comfortable, sit forward, bring your feet forward, and here goes the twist again. So try to have your backs really, really tall. Try to have yourself really elevated and kind of feeling more light than just sitting like a blob. And your inhale, bringing your arms up, elongating your back. Your exhale puts you in a twist. So So make sure your hips are staying put. Your ribs are turning to the side. I'm gonna get my legs back to where they were because it's more comfortable for me. But you guys, please adjust yourself accordingly. And as you're breathing in, back to the center you go. And the next exhale gets you twisted again. The following inhale, arms up. And now let me have you guys get in a forward bend. So the forward bend doesn't have to be super deep forward bend. Just drop your arms down. Relax your torso. Just breathing. And again, we're going to feel it in the lower back, in the hips, possibly. If there's anything uncomfortable in the knees, do me a favor, sit up on some sort of elevation so no joints feel creaky. So going into the forward bend. Next inhale, coming back up. And we're gonna switch the legs. Shift your weight back onto your sits bones, onto your tailbone, I should say. Arms up again. Exhale. Down. Down, down, down. And with the next inhale, walking your hands back towards your legs. So now let me have you guys flip yourself onto all fours position, on your hands and knees. Hands gonna be underneath the shoulder, knees underneath the hips. You exhale, you pull your navel up, round. You breathe in, bring your tailbone up, shoulders back, nose up. And 4 times we're gonna go. Exhale. In. X. In. X. In. The trickiest thing here is, of course, to get your shoulders back. So do your best to do that. Yeah? Exhale. The last one. And let's shift your weight all the way back to your heels, into the tailbone, to the heels, child's pose there. So extend the arms all the way forward. Now try to find where the arms originate. They come all the way from here, from the shoulder blades. So bring your fingers as far forward as they go. And try to separate the shoulder blades if you can. As far as the knees go, if the bend in the knees is not happening at all, put something in between your knees, like a cushion or folded in towel, something of that nature. And I would be more interested in you guys extending your arms forward and stretching your backs rather than really bending yourself into the real child's pose, getting your hips down to your heels. So just see what works for you today. Reaching forward with your fingers. And now with the next inhale, we're gonna get ourselves onto all fours, and your hands gonna end up right where they are, not under your shoulders, but right where they were when you were extending the arms forward. Now we're gonna tuck your toes under. The feet are not very far apart. And as you exhale, downward dog. Let's pedal your feet. Bend one, straighten the other one, bend one, straighten the other one, bend one, bend one. Try, you guys, to feel the weight going through the ball of your feet, pushing the floor away from you, lengthening the tailbone up, and the shoulder blades still. Try to separate them a little bit more as you breathe in. Plank. Exhale. Downward dog. Let's do 2 more of those. Now, if the plank is too hard, and it may be, don't do it. Stay in the downward dog. Or you can go like that. Breathe in, exhale. Try to lower your elbows down towards the ground and exhale. Do 4 times of those. Those of you guys who feel that the downward dog and plank is okay for you, we're gonna do just that. Exhale the dog. Breathe in plank. Exhale the dog. And breathe in plank. And exhale the dog. And breathe in plank. And gently putting the knees down. So now everybody's in the same position now. Knees down, arms extended. Again, we're gonna go into the child's pose. See how that works for us. And just a couple of more things. Back onto all fours with your hands under your shoulders. Extending one leg back, flex your foot. Look in front of you. As you exhale, the foot comes forward. Arms up. Next, inhale, back bend. Exhale, namaste. So you got to make sure that your front foot is bearing most of your weight. Your toes are spread out. Your back leg is comfortable with your ankle kind of relaxed. Of course, you can tuck your toes under if it feels better, but I would prefer you guys to relax that foot. So the back bend, namaste. And the next time, the inhale brings your arms up. We're gonna place both hands down, framing your foot, so to speak, and get your knee back where it was. Extending the other leg. And look in front of you, so you wanna aim for that foot to get in between your hands. As you exhale, you're bringing your foot forward, arms up. Breathe in, back bend. Exhale, namaste. Again, just try to plant your foot into the floor. Try. That's a big dog running behind me, right? So try to have your whole body kind of the energy moving upwards as you're planting the foot down. As far as this knee goes, I don't think you should put more weight on it than it can take. So try to pull the quadricep upwards towards the hip, engaging your core, really thinking of yourself as almost coming up rather than putting the weight down. Arms up again. Exhale, framing your foot, sliding your knee back. Child's pose. And one more time we'll go through. Breathe in. Extend the leg, flexing your foot. Aim between your hands. Got there. Arms up. Back bend. Namaste. Arms up. Another back bend. Framing your foot. Pum. And the other leg goes. Aim. With it. Arms up. Back bend. Namaste. Arms up. Another big bend. Put your hands down. Slide your knee back. Now, another downward dog. Let's walk your hands forward. Exhale. Downward dog with the barking dogs in the background. And one leg goes up. So let's bend your knee if you want to. And reach for your opposite glute with your foot. So let your leg to hang. Let your hip to open up towards the ceiling. If it doesn't feel good, don't do it. Just stay there with your leg up or stay in a downward dog if that's your preference. And as you exhale, step forward. Let's put the knee down again. The next exhale. Let's shift your weight a little bit more forward to get your hip more space. To get your hip flexor more space as well. And bring both hands on the inside of your foot. So if it feels okay for you, bend your elbows. Put your elbows down on the floor. If it doesn't feel okay, have your hands down. Try to bring this knee towards your body. So your arm, your upper arm, the tricep, kind of connects to that knee. Take a few breaths. And now again, we're gonna frame that foot, tuck your back foot under. As you exhale, we're gonna shift that weight towards the back foot, straightening the front leg. Drop your head down. So again, your arms are pressing the floor, and then we're gonna get right back into that downward dog. So let's try to do it on the other side. Leg goes up. You're gonna bend if you want to. You're gonna release your foot towards the opposite glute, opening the hip. Or stay in the downward dog, or just stay with your leg up. Look in front of you. As you exhale, that foot steps forward. Let's lower the back knee, untuck the back foot. As you exhale, the knee is gonna bend a lot. The hip is gonna get stretched, the quad is gonna get stretched. And your hands come on the inside of your foot. So if it feels okay, you go like that, putting your forearms down, allowing it to rest. So again, you guys gotta make sure that this knee is not wandering to the side. Try to bring it towards the middle of your body. If it doesn't feel good, you can definitely have your arms straight and hands down, or you can just stay with your hands framing your foot. And we're gonna tuck the back foot under. As you exhale, you're gonna start straightening the front knee. Most of your weight is on your arms. The back foot and the front foot bear equal amount of the weight. Both hips pointing down, and your neck is released. Just breathing. Next, exhale, downward dog. Stay in the downward dog for maybe 4 or 5 breaths now. If it feels okay, go into the plank. If it doesn't, stay in the dog. Or if you want to practice, lower your elbows and press up. Lower the elbows to the ground, however far to the ground they go, and press up. So either one will do. And let's actually put your knees down on the floor. And right now, let's get you guys lying down. We're gonna lie down on your backs. And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stretch both legs in front of you. Let your back sink into the ground. Let your arms to relax. We're gonna bring one knee to your chest, flexing both feet. Just flexing your feet. Now, this is my left leg. This is my left hand. With my left hand, I'm gonna make a yoga tola, the hook with the index and middle finger. I'm gonna grab my big toe of the left foot with that hook that I just made. My right arm, I'm gonna just leave it alone. And as I exhale, I'm gonna bring this leg up and to me. So I'm one of those lucky people who can do it and it feels good. If it doesn't feel good, please don't force it. Have your knee bent as much as you can. The only thing you guys need to really pay attention to is how relaxed the body is. If the body is tense, it's not gonna go well at all. Shoulder away from the ear. Arm is into the hips, into the shoulder socket. And the leg is just going because the arm says so. And then we're gonna bend this knee. Relax your feet. And we're gonna go on the other side. So relax the foot down. Let the leg to rest. And now we're gonna bring the other knee to your chest. We're gonna flex both feet here. So my right hand is gonna make that yoga tola. And my right big toe, I'm gonna reach for it. The left arm, I'm gonna drop. And here I go with the other leg. pulling it in, releasing the shoulder, letting the body be comfortable. All the way in as far as it wants to go. Keeping your feet flexed helps the hamstring to reach down. And here we go. With that leg up, we're just gonna bend that knee now. And drop your foot down on the floor, relaxing them. So just to finish up our practice, let's have you guys relax down on the mat. Take a few breaths here and there. Look up at the ceiling, or if you can see something beautiful like what I'm showing you right now, this is such a great experience. And after a few breaths, after your body kind of released and relaxed, let's start coming up. Start coming up to sitting cross-legged. Whenever you guys feel like it's time to sit up, it probably is time to sit up. So let's come back to what we started with. Letting yourselves to gather yourselves. Breathe. Allow the air to fill you up with new energy. Open yourself up to new ideas. New day, the future. And thank yourselves for practicing yoga with me today. I thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. See you next time.